Dear students, let's continue chapter 3. Let's regain our fields. So, I already told you, in this chapter we are discussing about various scientific and technological methods for improving crop production. So, before finding a solution for better agriculture, we need to understand more about the problems in agriculture sector. So, first let us find out the problems or crisis in agriculture sector. So, let us see which are those problems in agriculture sector. So, the first one is cost of production. So, if the cost for production is increasing, what will happen? There will be a fail in agriculture, isn't it? Increasing the cost of production means we know that we need several requirements for agriculture. So, if the price of those requirements are increasing, what will happen? We will not get a benefit from agriculture. So, if the price of pesticides, fertilizers, all these requirements are increasing, we will not get a benefit or profit from our agriculture. So, this is one of the main problem in the agriculture sector. Then, the second problem is fall in price. So, fall in price of products in market is also one of the major problem or major crisis in agriculture sector. And sometimes we may be investing a lot of money, we are investing for crop production, and if we are not getting a proper price from market, we will not get any benefit or a profit from that agriculture. So this is also a major problem in the agriculture sector. Then the next one is crop loss. So crop loss may happen because of many reasons. It may be because of some diseases associated with that crops, or it may be because of some environmental distractions such as flood, storm, so and so. Then the next one is lack of space. This is one of the major problem in the present situation of our society, and we know that we people are just destroying all the agricultural areas and we are just building up flat houses, buildings, so and so, and we are just filling up our fields, and this is one of the major problem that we are facing nowadays in the agriculture sector, that is lack of space. Then the next one is environmental destruction. So I already told you, crop loss may happen because of some environmental distractions. So environmental distractions include flood, storm, then landslides, mudslides, all these are the reasons for environmental destruction. This environmental destruction leads to the loss of our crops. Then the next one is climate change. And we know that nowadays the temperature is increasing day by day and we are facing global warming. So this is one of the major problem in the agricultural sector. If the climate is changing, we will not get a proper harvest from our crops. So this is also a problem or crisis in agriculture sector. Then the next one is exploitation by middlemen. So what do you mean by exploitation by middlemen? Who are those middlemen? The middleman is the person between the farmer and the person who buy the product, or the consumer. The people between the farmer and the consumer. So we people are consumers. Those people who are buying the products from market are termed as consumers, and farmers are the producers, which means they produce the crops and we consumers buy the crops. So the people in between producers and consumers, or people in between farmers and consumers, are those agents or the people in market or shopkeepers. They are the middlemen. So they may exploit the price, they may increase the price of products only for their benefit, and this is also a major crisis in agricultural sector. Now we shall discuss about various methods that we can adopt in agriculture sector for improving the production of crops. So let us begin from soil. We know that while talking about farming or agriculture, or while talking about crops, the most basic requirement is soil. So let us begin from soil. We need a fertile soil for the proper growth of plants. So what do you mean by fertile soil? some essential elements are required for the proper growth of plant. The soil which contain all these essential elements in proper quantity is termed as fertile soil. And we know that we human beings require nutrients for our growth, isn't it? So just like that, plants also require some essential elements for their proper growth. So it is about 20 essential elements are there for the growth of plants. So I'll tell you some examples. Carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, then sulfur, potassium, phosphate. All these are some examples of essential elements, and it is about 20 essential elements are there. So these elements are required in the soil for the proper growth of plant. Then how can we include these essential elements in the soil? Which are the methods that we can use for improving the fertility of soil or improving the presence of essential elements in the soil? I think you are remembering about the leguminous plants, which we have already studied in 7th standard about leguminous plants. Then what is the use of growing leguminous plants in our field? What is its use? It helps to improve the amount of nitrogen in the soil. So leguminous plants helps to improve the amount of nitrogen in the soil. This nitrogen is an essential element. So we need to grow leguminous plants in our field. And then which are the other methods? We can use fertilizers. If there is a deficiency of any particular element in the soil, we can use fertilizers for improving the fertility of soil. Normally, all these essential elements are naturally available in the soil. It is because of decomposition by certain microorganisms like bacteria, fungi, then termite, earthworm. All these microorganisms decompose the dead and decayed matter of plants and animals, and it improves the soil fertility. It is naturally available in the soil. But in some situations, there will be deficiency of any particular element in the soil. So in such situation, we can use fertilizers for improving the fertility of soil. And also we need to check the pH and the presence of all these essential elements by soil testing. We can test the soil. We can take a little amount of soil from our field and we can take it to the lab and they will test it, and we can find out the pH of the soil, and also we can find out the presence of those essential elements. We can find out whether those essential elements are there in our soil. If it is not, we can use fertilizers or we can grow leguminous plants, all these things. So these are the scientific methods that we can adopt for improving the fertility of soil. So a fertile soil is the most basic and important thing that is required for a good production in crops.